Hello, everybody. It's your boy Hook'em Picks with another session of NBA's best prop picks and esports plays. So before we go on with today's Thursday for tomorrow, my beard is itching. Excuse me. Please like, share, and subscribe. Well, yesterday we missed two. Uh, as far as the free picks I gave, I know I gave out some more NBA and some more picks on the esports, which. I always add some in there, but I know the recap for the NBA, man. The recap for the NBA is we hit 2 out of 3. Man, I don't know. Miles Turner, man, he's just dude had 2 points and just couldn't get in the game today. I mean, I don't know what it was. I mean, don't get me wrong, the other guys got hot. McConnell, even Halliburton. Guys usually don't score and put up big numbers. That's who score for Indiana, man. I mean, they got the job done. It's the dub. It's a win. So they move on to the next round. So what can you do, right? It's just, man, you figured he would come. He would have came to play, but I guess when you got the whole team rolling, you don't need it. As far as the esports, I kind of gave you a little strategy, which, well, it backfired me both ways on them in all reality. One of them I hit, the other one, man, it hit nothing. And then on the sixth play, I missed the two that I didn't listen to. Well, I can take that back because I think they're the only two that had 25. I would hit that, and I would hit a 6 man. But I only hit the 4 out of that, and so it is what it is. I think I'm just gonna go back to just see what the data is. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, if I listen to the data, I can feel more comfortable. And if I get them wrong, I mean, what else can I do? I mean, I went with the data. I mean, I can't say, well, I went with my gut, and it's an easier pill to swallow when you follow the data. That way, you can say, well, that's what it's telling me. I mean, what can I do? What more could I do? Can I do? I mean, a lot of my picks, that's what they are. They're data. We use data. So, with that being said, guys, let's move on to Let's move on to our picks. So we're going to start with NBA as usual. I'm bring those up on fantasy. Give me a water, buddy. So, yes, this we're going to go with the NBA today. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to take Paul George's 5.5 rebounds. Huh? No, that's Miles, buddy. No, it's from and so we're going to go with his 5.5 rebounds. He's been pretty good on this. He's been hitting that pretty on the regular on that. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with Paul George's 5.5 rebounds, and we're gonna take him on the over. He's been getting that pretty easily, even with the game that it's just water, buddy. Even yesterday with or the day before, where him and Harding didn't have a good game at all. Either one, he still got over. I'll pull it up real quick just to show you. Here we go, Mr. Paul George. Where you at, bro? Let's go, Paul George. See, he's gotten over the. This is a do or die game, I guess you could say. Especially, I guess just trying to get home court advantage back. To be honest, excuse me. My son should be a bear, but he's up here awake. Yeah. Likes to put this thing, the fruit squeezes. Just put him in a drink. Should have flavor. He's not a non-flavored guy, right? Is everybody all right? Hello. All right, so yeah, the last three he's tied with that one, but I think he's gonna go over on this. It's just last three he's been there, so I mean he's gone 3 of the last 5, and they're all been against Dallas. So I think this being a bounce back game after what happened. So I mean last game even though they lost, he still got 11 rebounds. So I took Paul George on the first play with that one, so that's gonna be my first play. So then let's get on my second one. Paul George. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. And then my next play is gonna be Randall Carter Jr. Uh, he's he had been sitting on the bench. When he came in last game, played a little bit more minutes, and he went over on this. So they put him back in the starting lineup now. So I think even the few minutes he did play, like I think he played like 30 minutes last game, and he was able to go over this rather easily. So he's going to get something the same playing time. I mean, you're going to go with what works. I don't even know why they took him. They took him out of the starting lineup for a little while. To be honest, I don't. I really paid too much to that series, but like the one game they brought him back, it was his last game. Let me see what he went over pretty heavily, I think. So yeah, Mr. McCarter, where you at? Right here. So you can say even the last two games that he did play, he went over pretty heavily. Let me bring up his minutes. I'm gonna show. Let me see what his minutes are looking like. The last two games, give me a little bit better eye on that. I don't mind. Just to see what the data's actually telling us. I mean, like I said, I did like the play. So Carter Jr., where you at? Let's see. I don't have him on here for some reason. I don't have him on here. I don't know why for some reason. Let me see if they got him over here. So yeah, they got him going over 16.5. Yeah, he's got a 51 chance of hit rate. I'm probably sure that they have it like that because they don't know whether he's gonna be back in the lineup. That's Jared Allen. Because I don't think they said he's possible to play him also. It's like the dad was saying on the. It's like he was saying on the last two. With minimum minutes, he did get it, so I don't see it changing. And I think he's gonna start again. He's gonna start again this game. So that's gonna be my second pick. So then let's get to my third. Mhm. Yes, we're gonna use Derrick Jones this time. And see what Derrick Jones is talking about. We're gonna use his points on this play. Yeah, he's been last 10. He's gone over actually eight, six out of the last 10. And I guess I don't know if he didn't play against if he didn't get much time this game, but last four games he easily went over this. I mean, so the data's showing it's pretty good. He's gone over four last. He's been getting a lot more playing time now, but his minutes have been kind of kicked up. Let me just bring up that. So his minutes, yes, they've been steady. He's been up. Like since they started the series, he started the series at 17, kicked it up 30, 32, 27, 33. So his minutes are there. So that, and you can see that playing the more minutes he has been getting it. So he's guaranteed at least 25 or more. He's gonna hit the line rather easy. In the last two games, he's been kind of more. He's been hitting the boards a lot more, especially against slowing down Zubak, and Palomni, because they've been LA's been using those guys and killing the board, trying to kill the board hard with those two guys. I think with Derek Jones, he's a little bit more. He's been able to stretch the court a little bit more because he's quicker. He's got some nice. He can jump real good. He's a good rebounder. But so I guess that's why they've been playing a little more minutes now. Because I mean, it's been working. They've been killing. They haven't really slowed much down, but they've been slowing more. They've been taking a lot of the offensive boards or getting a lot of defensive boards as well. So it's been rather. Uh, they've been keeping the rebounds kind of at bay. At first, because Zubac was killing them on the boards. They really, Gafford would get in early foul trouble, and then he'd go, and then, they switch with Plumlee, basically the same kind of guy, rebounder. So, I mean, now they got more rebounders get up in there, cause a little havoc on the boards, not making it so easy for them. So that's why I went with him on his point. I was going to go with him on his rebounds, but it's a little closer as far as his rebounders. So I just went with his points. He's been a little bit more active offensively, so that's going to be my third pick. All right, now let's move on to let's go to the E picks. Okay. And what I did with this, I kind of changed it up, like I said. I'm gonna go back to the correlated picks where they're playing each other, and I didn't go for a full six pick or just I'm gonna put in four picks. Because the other things that I did see, they started rather early, so it's, so sometimes when I do put them out, I mean, about this time because in Texas time right now, it's Central time. It's 12 o'clock. So by the time I finish putting this video and do it, it'll probably be 1 o'clock. So it's not giving me much time if I put it at 3 a.m. So it started kind of late today. It's being a Friday, and all these actually play. The first two play at 10, and then in the morning the next two play at 7. But I also add more picks if you want to get on my. I'll get on Winnable. Uh, let's run through these picks before I do that, and then I'll show you my promo codes in my store Winnable app that I use as well to give out picks that I give out throughout the day and everything. So the first pick we're gonna use is Niet U, and we're gonna take his 16.5 map 1-2 headshots. And we're gonna take him on the under. Then we're gonna pair him up with Center, and we're gonna take his 31.0 map 1-2 kills, and we're gonna take him on the under. And then the next one, both of those are going to be on CS2. So that's where the first two picks are going to come from. So the next two picks are going to be MW Zera, and this one's going to be on Valorant. And we're going to take his 30.0 map 1-2 kills. And we're going to take him on the under. Then we're going to pair him up with John QT with 28.5 map 1-2 kills. And we're going to take him on the over. And then, like I said, I really didn't like anything else. And plus, I'm not trying to have you rush or miss those plays, not let you do any kind of, your homework about if you actually want to use them. Because, like I say, these are all up to your discretion as the way you want to pick these, use these guys. I would still go back and do my own just in case and see see if they can fit or if I actually want to use them if I were y'all. I mean, just my preference and how I push out my picks, And then since we only went with those four, I did put in another one. I used in PJ Washington. We took his rebounds and assists. Last 5 games, he hasn't gone over this. He's been right at 7 and under, so he hasn't hit it at all the last 5 games. So that's why I took PJ Washington. Like I said, you don't even have to use PJ if you don't want to. You can use him on the NBA picks I gave you. But I just want to put one in there just for a 5, 5 picks, use it as a flex. So that way, I use it as a flex pick. So That's why I use the 5 pick. Well, tomorrow's Flex Friday, guys. So, like I say, if you want to use that, then you can take one of the picks off the NBA. I'll probably go with the Paul George, and you can add a 6 pick with these 5. You know, so for Flex Friday. So let's get into my promos and what that winnable account that I also have as well. So that way you can go over there and check it out. Here we go. All right. All right, guys. Here we go. I use Sleeper Fantasy. It's 100% matchup up to $100. I already took up to 500. My code on there is going to be Hookup, all capital. So if you use my promo code, when you deposit your money, you can take a screenshot, send it to me through my email, or drop a little email to me in the. I probably wouldn't just email it to me. Probably better right there. But you can also just drop a comment, say you did use it, so I can check my email. With your name on it, or just a timestamp or something when you actually did the deposit. It'd be a lot easier for me to find when I was scrolling through my emails. So you get weeks free my VIP, and you can go over there check it out, see what it consists of. But I mean, it just consists of picks, questions, answering questions, anything that having to deal with props, your prop betting slips, everything for a whole week. You get all my bets. Like I say, it's me and 3 other cappers that we put our heads together and we come out with the best 10 to 15 picks a day to make correlated slips for esports, to make 6 mans, 5 mans, or ask any questions you have. Putting down a slip. Say you need you don't have any of the apps that we use or the DFS tools that we use. You want to ask a question about, and I can bring it up, show you what the data is. Email you what the data showed me, or So then the next one we use is Chalkboard. It's promo code is Hookem. The only thing capital is the H and the E on that one, and then it's the same thing. It's 100% matchup of up to $100 first time use. And on this one, you can move the lines up and down. I mean, both of them you can, but Sleeper just they just added that feature. So I mean, if you don't have, like I say, if you don't have Sleeper, go and check it out. I'll be honest, I don't use Chalkboard as much as I do Sleeper because of what they have as far as the lineups and the props. Sleeper adds a lot more props, and you can, I just like the features that Sleeper has compared to any other lines, to be honest, right now. So, I mean, I use Sleeper a lot, but I mean, I use Price Picks as well. So, and then here's my last promo code for Picket. It's Picket code is Volley, VOLEY 54510. And like I said, Picket is free. It's just like a little toolbox with everything that you need for betting, watching games. It's in there, and it's free. So you can use my promo code, and I get $3 for every people to sign up. And like I say, it's a free deal, so you don't have to pay anything. I mean, you have to make 10 bets, but I mean, if you're gonna get it, you're gonna link your deal up there, so it's not really anything, you know, of anywhere you're spending like money to actually do anything. It's just keeping track of everything, your money, how much you're spending every day, if you're in the green or you're in the red. So it just, it's a little helpful. For me, it is. I mean, if you're trying to do some money, any kind of money management right there, so that it helps with that. Like I say, so once you would do that, you picking. I'm doing this a little bit different on my home picks with on my winnable. If you download Picket, I get the and you can and I get the you use my promo code on that. What I'm doing is I'm giving you the daily free picks for a week in that one. So like I say, just when you download it, you can snap. I mean, it'll let me know that same day, anyways, when you download it, so I'll know, and I'll give you my daily week picks that I charge for. So then let's get on to winnable. That's where my I post a lot of prop bets, and I do a lot of my slips. Able to talk to more of my subscribers on there. It's easier email every day, and I post my slips all day or picks to my subscribers or what plan they're on, because I got 3 plans. I run a free plan, I run a daily plan, and I run a month. Actually, I have a four. I kind of run it 3 ways that I run it. I mean that you can actually pay for. It's daily picks. I run a weekly pick and I do a monthly pick. And I just have my free play where I give it's for anybody that's on there. But if you're like you say you're new and you haven't been on, you're not on Winnable, you can use my promo code. It's called Hook 'em Picks on there, and like I say, well, if you get on that or you get on one of my plans, I give you a free week in the deal. So by using my home picks, you get my promo code Hook 'em Picks, you get a free week in my VIP over there. So that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for today. Like I said, if you need to go check it back on my picks, like I said, just if you're gonna tell them, it's up to your discretion. However you want to use them. You don't have to use all of them. You have to tell them the same way I did. You may use one. I mean, it's up to your discretion, or if you want to use your own knowledge to figure out what pick you actually want to use. Because I definitely like the PJ under 7 point rebounds and assists, and I like the Paul George rebounds. I like that one real well. So say you just want to use one or just two of those, I would recommend use those. So well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's kind of late already. Got to put my son to sleep. It's the only thing I hate about doing sometimes. He tends to stay up because my wife's still out of town. She's in NOLA, for a friend's birthday. Well, guys, that's going to be it for today. Like I said, if you have any questions, you're new to the page, you can always shoot me an email. If we can talk about stuff, anything. It doesn't matter what it is. I have a lot of knowledge as far as that. As far as putting out good picks, it's gambling, so it's not always 100%. So, you know, but also fantasy football. Like I said, I run a league. I'm a commissioner of one of the leagues. I'm in like two or three of them. So if you have any questions about that, you can always shoot me an email, drop something in the comments about it. I have posted on my top running backs already, 25 with my honorable mentions, just the way I would choose to run them in a draft. I'm going to do one every week as far as next week will be receivers, and then so on. So I do one a week, and then we'll get closer. I'll run a big report as far as injuries, how they're looking at the position, just to see what how they if they moved up any on the depth chart because the 25 I put out is not the same one that the ESPN or the people on the they put out. It's just the way I use them because of the points, just the way I use them, and I gave a little bit of insight how I use them. Ways to pick, basically ways to pick them and put them on your fantasy the way depending on how you're drafting because that varies a lot as far as if you're who you pick. On how like if you're the top six or your second six in your draft. Guys, you only run 12 mans. I'm only getting 12-man drafts. So, but like I say, I'll be giving help all the way up to fantasy football to the day of the draft. Last week of football. So last week of off season before football starts. Well, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Like I say, any questions, new to the channel, or you just want to talk shop, please like, share, subscribe. So that'll be it for me today. So peace, hook 'em horns, and let's win, guys.